Parnaíba is a city in the Brazilian state of Piauí. Having a population of over 170,000 inhabitants, it is the second most populous city in the state, after the capital Teresina. It is one of the 4 coastal municipalities in Piauí, besides Ilha Grande, Luiz Correia and Cajueiro de Praia. Besides the natural beauty, Parnaíba has great historical value for Piauí, presenting mainly near Porto das Barcas numerous historic buildings that reflect the importance of Parnaíba, coming at that time to be more important than the former capital erasing taking up same references in Europe. Today, despite the lack of appreciation, Parnaíba is emerging as a tourist attraction mainly based support for anyone who wants to know the coast of Piauí, delta of Parnaíba River, Jericoacoara Beach, and the National Park Lencos Maranhenses. Geography: Parnaíba is located at Parnaíba River Basin and is cut by that which divides into several arms forming the famous delta of the only offshore of the Americas and the 3rd largest in the world, second only to the Nile in Egypt and Mekong in Southeast Asia. One of these arms is the river Iguaraçu where the port is located from Barcas. Most of the city is on the right bank of the Iguaraçu since the rest is in Big Island of Santa Isabel, now in Parnaíba River Delta. The only beach of the city is the Pedra do Sal, ideal for surfing, kite surfing and windsurfing. Another source is the city Porto Lagoon, one of the most famous tourist attractions, that due to the advance of the dunes may disappear. The city is located on land Cenozoic Quaternary and has altitude of about 5 meters in areas of the urban center which is away from the coast. It lies on the coastal plain and the topography is fairly regular. Predominate in the creeks and mangrove vegetation on river banks and scrub, coastal and bush of coca crops in the rest of the territory. Predominates in the region and the climate megathermal semi-humid tropical, with high rate of rainfall due to the mass action equatorial Atlantic during the months from January to June. Economy: second city in the state of Piauí, Parnaíba distinguished by beautiful landscape, marked by Carnaby, and the relatively moderate commercial and industrial activity. Parnaíba is located on the right bank of the river Iguaraçu, which actually is the southernmost arm of the Parnaíba River Delta. Located near the coast, altitude 13 meters, lies 366 kilometers from Teresina, the state capital of Piauí. The main economic activity is the export of Parnaíba Carnaúba wax, babaçu oil, coconut oil, shijabarandi, cashew nuts, cotton and leather. The municipality also has industries of food and perfumery. For example, Vegflora, Delta Cooperative Milk Long, Cobrisol, Q-Odor Recycling Tannery Ramel, Q-Odor and PV Pisa. Parnaíba was honored with a Zone Processamento Exports, ZPE. An area reserved for companies wishing to settle in the city produce for Brazil and the world. The capital of Lower Parnaíba also has been increasing in agribusiness with production of camarões, fruit and milk. Tourism is gaining strength, and the city center of Rota das Amoços, which is tourist route between Lencos Maranhão, Parnaíba Delta Jericoacoara. In south of the city tourists can visit the National Park Ubaduro, and Sete Cidades, Pi. There are several projects of resorts and hotels to be built in the city and region. In 2009, Parnaíba was considered the most dynamic city in the state, 5th in the Northeast and 32 of Brazil. It was the fastest growing city of Brazil in 2011, with a recorded growth rate of 229%. The city has invested $34 million in 2011 from $10.3 million that were applied in 2010.